What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Adam with Tales of Inspiration. Happy Hump Day. Hopefully everything's going good. And today I just want to talk a little bit about your positive attitude and outlook on certain things. And the main thing that I want to touch on is usually relationships. So I was thinking about that. I seen an episode a while back about How I Met Your Mother, and he's talking about when Ted breaks up with his girlfriend and he's no longer the normal Ted. They're just seeing how long he takes to get over his relationship and bounce back to normal. And I think, I don't know, I can't remember exactly, but it turns out to be like 6 months or something. And they're talking about all the bad stuff he goes through, how he doesn't leave his room, how he's just always sad, upset, everything. And then 6 months later, he finally wakes up, and one day he makes pancakes. And that's how they know that he's over it, because the whole 6 months he's been in this slump. And then he just gets up one day, makes pancakes, and decides that he's going to be over it. So it's kind of just what I wanted to talk about, was how something like that, like a lot of people, they have relationships, you get attached to somebody, you're spending time with them, things don't work out, and then you see some people bounce back right away, and other people, it takes a lot longer for them to get over things. And I think in a good way, the people that bounce back, I think a lot of them have a positive attitude, and they don't just think that there's only one person that's out there for them and that they're never going to find anybody else. I think that they kind of know that there's going to be somebody else out there. Maybe they look at it with a positive outlook, that this is the chance for them to find something better than what they had before. And a lot of people, they get in those slumps, and it takes everybody a different amount of time to get over things, and everybody deals with it their own way. But some people take weeks, months, year, who knows, they never get over it. But I think it's good to have that positive outlook, and instead of looking at it as a bad thing, you just look back on it as something that it's a learning experience like anything else. You learn a bunch from every relationship that you're in. You keep growing, you see what you like, it's whatever, how they say, it's like shopping, that you don't just buy the first car, you don't just buy the first thing that you see just on impulse. You gotta go shopping around looking for stuff and see what you like, what you don't like. And so the people that do have the positive attitude and get over things quickly, I think it's good that instead of looking at a relationship like, oh, we broke up, things were so good, we're never gonna see each other again, I really liked her, like all these things. But you could look at it as the positive side and be like, you know what, we had a lot of good times, we did a lot of good things, it was a growing experience, we enjoyed the time that we had together, things didn't work out, but now it's time to move to the next thing. You can just keep growing from here. So not only relationships, it could go with anything. There's really no ending to anything, just like a job. Hopefully you don't get fired, because usually getting fired is a bad thing, but say you do get fired or you get let go, instead of seeing it as a bad thing, it's just another opportunity, because it's a huge world out there, and we've got plenty of opportunities, and we're not just stuck. I think that's the thing, is we get the feeling that we're just stuck in a certain job, a certain relationship, certain town, city, whatever, country. I mean, you can move wherever pretty much. I know it's kind of tough process, but if you really want to, you could move someplace else. But yeah, just the whole idea and the positive attitude of not letting things get you down so much, and looking at things in a positive way instead of focusing on all the negative and bad stuff that has happened. Focus on all the good things, and focus on maybe the potential for a brighter future, better opportunities and other things, instead of just being like, oh, I'm never going to find another job, never gonna find another girlfriend. Because you know what? The only time you don't find that stuff is when you actually stop looking. So as long as you keep that attitude, I know it's hard to, because we tend to be harsh critics on ourselves, and we tend to get down on ourselves a lot. But I think if you just keep working that way, and every time something that bad or negative comes up, instead of focusing on the bad things, just try to see whatever little bit of good you could find in it, and eventually you'll start training yourself to think in a positive way instead of negatively. And I think it has a lot better consequences and outcome. And I've heard a lot of people too, they've always said that in their career, in their life, whatever it is, that things haven't been going so good until the one day they decide that they're going to change their thinking, and that they're going to not be getting down on themselves. And so that's what they always say, the power of positive thinking. So who knows, you just got to put your foot down, you got to take that step and decide that today is the day that you're going to make pancakes instead of being in that slump. So you got to change your way of thinking. But that's what I got to say today. Remember to subscribe, like, share with your buddies, share with your friends, whoever, and keep thinking positive.